Ash from Super Videos, back for another video. This is going to be a Fear the Walking Dead video. So they just released some new promotional images for season 3 of Fear the Walking Dead. Now these promo images are pretty cool. There's a bunch of them, but the only problem is that they reveal too much. Just by looking at these images, we can tell a lot about season 3 and what we're going to end up seeing. So that takes away from the surprise or shock element, because everything is basically laid out for us. We can tell what's going to happen, and I'm going to explain that in this video. So let's begin. The first image is just an image of a new character. Again, just like the other images we've received, this man here is dressed in a military suit. So it looks like this is in fact some sort of military camp or FEMA camp or something like that. The next image is also another image with some new characters. These two new characters, again, one of them is wearing the military suit, so he's definitely in the military. Now I think it's the same guy as the previous image, so this may be the same guy, but this seems to be some sort of altercation between these two people. We don't know who they are, so that doesn't really reveal that much. The next image is one of the ones that reveals a lot. Now obviously this was in the promo as well, and you can definitely say that promo even revealed a bit too much. So in this image, obviously we have walkers everywhere. It's chaotic, and we have Nick killing one of the walkers, and then in the background, you can't see it here, but in the promo you could definitely see it's Madison in the back. So it looks like Madison and Nick are going to be reunited in this new season. The next image, which is also very cool, is of Travis. He's holding someone. Now, at first I thought it was Luciana, but it looks like it's someone else. But what is obvious is that whoever this is, they're injured, and also there's walkers everywhere. Now, from these two images, this one and the previous one, we can basically predict that the military camp that they're at gets overrun by walkers and they have to retreat and get out of there. So that's one piece of story that is basically revealed or spoiled here because of the promo and also these images. The next one, which is also very cool, is of Travis punching a walker in the face. Now I really like this image. I don't know what is about this image that I really like, but the look on Travis's face is pretty hilarious. It has some kind of comic vibe. I don't know why, but it's a cool image. The next one, we have Strand and some other character. He's in like a suit. Obviously, Strand is not with the others, so it looks like they're going to be separated because they're not together. And it looks like Strand is going to have his own arc or something along those lines. Because in the promo, of course, we do see that they're trying to throw him off. And in one instance, they throw off someone else. It's not anyone we know, but they just throw him off of this kind of cliff area. So I don't know exactly where it is, if it's in Mexico or in the US, but it looks like Strand has his own kind of separate story. The next image is of Nick. Now this is exactly the same moment as we saw in the promo where he comes out of the bridge sewer area and there's a bunch of walkers. So this is from the same time. The next one, which is another major reveal, which is Luciana. So we can see Luciana here. So we definitely know she survives. And obviously the other image that we had with Nick and Luciana in the sewer also revealed that. But in this one, it's even more revealing because if you take a look, it looks like she's actually in pretty good shape. In the other one, we couldn't tell. So we didn't really know if she was going to make it or not, but in this one we can definitely tell that she's going to make it. So that's a major reveal. The next one is of some kind of people. Now it looks like they're not from the military camp or anything. It looks like they're just part of some sort of gang in Mexico, just like we saw in the previous season. So it looks like they're from that sort of area. The next one, which is also another reveal of Madison and Alicia, they're coming to grab some food. So this definitely reveals that they go to this camp area as survivors, and that initially at least there is no altercation or anything. So everything seems to be very peaceful at first, and they get overrun by walkers and something happens along those lines where they have to get out. So it looks like initially it's very peaceful. So again, that reveals that they find some safe haven initially. in this new season. The last image, which is very revealing, it's actually a major spoiler. I don't know why they put this, but obviously we see Nick, Madison, and this character. Now, if you go back to the last episode of the last season where Ophelia gets captured, this exact man is the one that captures her. So that reveals that one, this man is probably not a bad man, and two, that Ophelia is safe and that somehow Madison and Nick find Ophelia and find this new guy. And, something happens along those lines. And it even looks like he's in the military camp. So are they all just in the military camp? So it seems like there's a lot of reveals here. I don't know if they intended all of those reveals to be there, but it definitely revealed it for me. So, yeah, we're gonna have to see what happens, but like I said, I wanted some of these things to be a surprise, and it definitely looks like they're not going to be a surprise, at least for me. So that's a bit disappointing, but I want to know your opinions about these images. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll be back for another video.